Hello YouTube, I've got another game here that I'm not sure what's going on with, but there's a ridiculous amount of diamond borders here, and there's a couple people in the 3v3 challenger bracket, so we're gonna commentate and see what's going on here. The thunder spells are all sorts of wonky, and yeah, should be interesting. But it looks like the matchups are going to be Jack, Zac, Aatrox, Rammus, and Kassadin versus Ezreal, Ahri, Janna, Kassadin, and Leona. So I'm not quite sure what sort of game this is. It could be a 5v5 on Howling Abyss, or it could be Summoner's Rift. Everybody's running like weird stuff though. There's a lot of revives going on. So I don't know what's going on. We'll play it by ear or commentate this and see what's going on. It's just weird. As far as the people that I'm aware of, Gogris and Puncho are on a 3v3 challenger team, where they were. So I'm really curious what this is. Oh, it's Dominion. Holy crap. Let's rock it. This should be fun. This should be fun indeed. We're going to pause the game for 1 sec. Sorry about that. Had to do a quick tinkering there because my sound settings were a little messed up. And it looks like it's going to be a 5v5 Dominion matchup. And it looks like it's just a normal. So I haven't done a Dominion in a long time. So for those of you who don't play Dominion very often, welcome to the Crystal Scar. And it looks like, so basically a quick rundown of the map is there are 5 of these turrets that when you control, they slowly drain the life points of the opponent's Nexus. And whoever's Nexus goes away first, this 500 points here at the top represents the life total, and when it drains to 0, when the opponent's drains to 0, you win the game. And some other things to note, there are a couple speed shrines on the map, and there's health packs throughout. There's one here, there's some here as well, just to give you a quick idea of what's going on. So I used to play Dominion a long time ago, and usually how it works is you have one person that goes bottom, caps these bottom turrets, and then the rest of the team caps these two. The more people that you have capturing a point, the faster it goes to capture, and you cannot capture while it's going on. It looks like Rammus is going immediately for this. Looks like they're going for a high-speed build for these people so that they can contest it. And voila, interrupted. And now the battle is beginning here at this top. We'll try and keep an eye on this. And we've got a 3v3 going on here. Lots of battles going on. Everybody's capturing everything. 4v4 will be coming on. Jax and Kassadin are going to be coming into the fray. Zac taking a lot of damage. Nice knock up there by Janna. 4v4. Purple is a little split here, but blue team is very low. Ignite going down on Kassadin to force him back. Purple team is still trying to steal this turret here at the top, but unable to do so. Lots of things going on. First blood goes to the Ezreal, but Aatrox manages to get Ahri down at bottom, but the revive gets him back into the fray very, very quickly. It looks like Purple will finally get this top capture point here as soon as possible. And when it's equal, none of the towers drain. So Purple team taking an early lead here. As far as the kills go, Purple team has 3 kills, but this is one of those maps where the kills don't matter nearly as much. It's just maintaining control of these. And we're getting a little bit of lag. Not sure what's going on here, but hopefully it goes away. And it looks like Janna's going for a quick steal from behind. I think she might be able to neutralize it, but that's all she's going to be able to do. And there comes Jack with the interrupt. And Aatrox managing to head her off. Ahri is there, though. And Janna gets caught out of position, gets absolutely romped, revives, and comes back into the fray. I am not aware of any of the metas or strategies besides the basic layout of the map. I'm not sure exactly how the Dominion strategies work on a regular basis, but it looks like Revive is a very popular thing since it lets you get back into the fray very quickly. So Janna, once again, going for the interrupt, manages to interrupt this one. That gives him a 2 capture point advantage just temporarily, even though the top one has been neutralized here at the bottom. So And the other thing that to keep in note that I didn't really mention is there are quests that give you bonus points, and it looks like Leona and Ezreal are doing what they can to defend here, but Leona is going to go down to this Ignite most likely, and down she goes to that Kassadin. Blue team just, this is a Fury Fest. Everybody's capturing everything. Usually, sometimes you see this backdooring, sometimes you see the people just try and maintain their lines as much as possible. Blue team is slightly behind here. They are about 30 points behind this purple team, and purple team did a great job interrupting here. And it looks like they're going to try and take it back. Purple team is doing a really good job. The champs that do the best on here are high mobility champs. So like Kassadin is fantastic. Rammus is also pretty good. Leona, she's alright. Ezreal is pretty good. Janna is really good for her for her passive effect, giving everybody the movement speed bonus. Allows them to be in many more locations. Nice little gank here going down on Kassadin, taking a lot of damage. It looks like Ezreal is going to be able to take him. The only other thing that I didn't note is at the very center there are these shrines that your team can take their respective buffs. They provide a shield that reoccurs if you go long enough without taking damage. Voila, there's that shield. And I thought it also increased damage or something. Yep. There's a little bit of damage. And there is the first quest. Purple team still has a very strong lead. When you kill champions too, it does also drain the Nexus a little bit, but not nearly as much so as having it drained slowly. And the first quest is to defend this one for blue team and attack the top one for blue team. So if blue team can take this, they will get their quest and get a slight advantage. Blue team does have a tower advantage right now, headed back as far as items go. Remember, they have slightly different items. Prospector's items are instead of Doran's here, and Aatrox is doing a really good job of just killing people. Looks like he is a monster on here. So I was not expecting this to be a Dominion match. I do not see Dominion very often, so good to know. And we'll put it up here, see what you guys think. I'll try and post it, and let me know what you guys think. So purple team is now at the disadvantage, even though they do have a slight Nexus lead, but they're down turrets. And this is one of the interesting things of Dominion is if a team can control so many points for long periods of time. I think there's also an additional win condition if you control all 5 points for like 30 seconds or more, and it looks like Ezreal gets caught out by the Zac there, and just tons of damage is going on everybody. Zac doing a nice job of baiting all sorts of fight, and purple team just gets wrecked in this team fight here. Aatrox just dishing out tons of damage, and Kassadin managing to help there, the blue Kassadin there. Janna's doing a nice job of defending this bottom turret versus this double team onslaught, but she will go down. And now there goes the capture, the neutralize, and now blue team has a very strong lead. Kassadin, purple Kassadin coming in, picking up some kills, but Aatrox picks him up, but goes down to the Ezreal. Ahri doing what she can here to defend this blue tanky team, but the Jax Rammus there just destroying. And now blue team does have the lead by just a little bit here. If they manage to cap another point here, it will be bad news bears for this purple team. Because having a 2-point lead is pretty strong, having a 3-point lead, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop it. I think both of these blue members are going to go down, and purple team is going to take back this turret, allowing them to have only be down 1 by 1 turret there. So let's see how it goes. And it looks like Janna is trying to bait around this Kassadin and try and do what she can, provide a little bit of mobility, bouncing around here. Another thing to note is there are no wards on this map. There's just those reveal items that you do see on the Twisted Tree line as well in the 3v3. So, and it looks like they're just dueling it out. This blue Kassadin doing a really good job of abusing his mobility. Purple team Kassadin comes in though, doing some nice damage. There's an Aatrox ultimate. He's doing nice damage. Kassadin juking him out, but blue team Kassadin manages to pick him up, and now Aatrox trying to do what he can to this Leona, but there's a Leona ult. There is his, there's so much stuns there, not allowing that Aatrox there to get the auto attacks. He needs to maintain that sustain, and he goes down, popping the revive, and he is back up once more into the fray. So, fun. As far as items go, we've got Leona with the Locket of Iron Solari, Twin Shadows there on the Kassadin, looking for that high mobility, trying to pick people up. And now the turrets are even, but the kills are still managing. Purple team manages to get a slight turret lead, and this might be a nail biter. Blue team trying to do an epic assault here on this purple team, taking tower hits, lots of damage. Kassadin goes down, and there is some more tower hits. Rammus doing what he can to neutralize it. Blue Kassadin coming in, doing some nice damage there. Aatrox picking up the kill there on the Leona. Zac managed to pick up the Ahri down here, but looks like he will stay alive. He did take some tower hits. Janna is coming. Let's see what she can do. There's a nice slow, a nice interrupt, but I think he wins in the sustained damage fight. It looks like he is going to jump away. Janna chasing here as much as she can. Ezreal chasing down this Rammus here up at the top. Blue team still has that advantage. That purple team slowly ticking away, almost down to the 50% mark. And it looks like Zac might go down here. Remember, his passive was already procced, and purple team Kassadin is there. And oh my gosh, not Aatrox, Zac staying alive there for a lot longer than we expected. Purple team Kassadin coming into the fray, but Jaina goes down there, and it looks like Kassadin's trying to juke around here. Nice taunt. Rammus goes down, but Kassadin goes down to the mighty Aatrox. Meanwhile, blue team Kassadin is jumping around here, trying to pick on this Ahri wherever she can, and Jax is doing some really nice damage there with his Rage Blade. Not his Rage Blade, his Gunblade, and now Jaina is picking a fight with her. Aatrox doing an epic battle of godlike proportions there with Leona. Meanwhile, this is going on, and Jax still trying to play around. Twin Shadows goes down, slowing him up. Ezreal picks up the kill there on Jax, and we still have this 2-2 tower thing going on here, and Aatrox and Leona are still battling it out, and it looks like Leona is going to go down to the Aatrox here. And I can see why they go with Revive. It just comes back and back and back. Pretty ridiculous. Rammus trying to get a nice taunt there, but I don't think Aatrox is being able to do much. It manages to land the slow and a little bit of damage there, and just picks him up with some beautiful burst. Meanwhile, Jaina manages to get away there from the blue team, even though they tried to deck her. And Ahri gets caught a little bit out of control, just so much CC, but she does manage to ult. There's another quest there, down between the bottom turrets there. Defense for blue, attack for blue, defense for... It's all on blue team. They need to defend the bottom blue turret and attack the purple one, so... Jeez, cannot say those quests very quickly. And it looks like Kassadin's trying to do what he can there to go for the steal. But we got a duel of Kassadins here. Blue Kassadin is slightly behind this purple Kassadin. Yes, slightly behind. And purple Kassadin doing some nice damage, but Ezreal is doing beautiful damage. Leona looks like she is going to go down here to the mighty Jax. And purple team looks like they're going to win this fight down below, just barely. And let's see, and they managed to defend their turret there. So, fun. And it looks like they're going to try and push out Ezreal, trying to get a little bit of lifesteal here. As far as the items go, Ezreal is going, looks like a tanky attack, poke sort of battle. And Jaina gets caught out of position, Rammus ulting her, and now decides to go play with the Ahri. And Kassadin comes in, though, doing some nice damage, slowing that speed ball there. Purple team has captured the win. And purple team manages to capture that top point there, bringing them with one turn advantage, but they are down 100 Nexus points, so keep that in mind. Purple team doing a defense here. Jax looks like he wants to pick a fight. Ezreal realizes there, manages to land a couple of nice Iceborne gauntlets there with his Q. Rammus coming in from the back, manages to do a nice slow. There is a taunt. Ezreal ult goes down, but he is going to go down to the Jax. Meanwhile, at top lane, big fight going on. Leona ult catching lots of people. Ahri just doing what she can, dashing out and about, manages to pick up the Kassadin before he takes her down, and purple team manages to win the team fight here up at the top. It looks like Zac still trying to run away from this purple team, dance around here, but purple team manages to capture this point here, bringing their turret advantage to 1 in their favor, even though blue team captured the bottom. Team has captured the refinery. And I believe that ended the quest. So Nexus is at 178 for this purple team. They are just under 100 points behind, but they are slowly whittling away at this. But purple team is in a little bit of a bad position, even though they do have this turret doing some nice damage here. Manages to help pick up the Jax, but they did what they could to try and defend that as much as possible. And they still have a 1-turret lead, so that is still ticking. Make it a 2-turret lead because they managed to capture this one back. And so that, and bringing it back down to 1, and blue team still trying to do what they can to bring this down. Ari doing some nice damage there to the Rammus. Aatrox coming in here, and Ari is going to die. There is a nice Zhonya's doing what she can. Aatrox mixes the knocks up, but doesn't matter. Rammus goes down in the process of that dive, and they managed to pick up this turret. But meanwhile, Jaina is backdooring this bottom turret here, and that's going to keep this Nexus advantage in one in their favor. So, and purple team manages to delay this from being captured. That allows the 2 turret advantage to do more. Ari comes back into the fight, and blue team did capture that point, but now Ari is trying to do what she can here with this Zac. We'll see if she manages to take this away. Caston is coming up with that ridiculous speed buff there. Lots of damage going down on the Zac here. Looks like he is going to get forced back. And voila, there is the passive. Ari trying to do some nice damage to him. And down he goes. And purple team is starting to show a strong ability to maintain these turrets here. And we'll see if blue team can make a comeback here. They had a strong lead, but Ed is slowly getting whittled away. Rammus coming in, managing to catch the Ezreal out of position, and Caston is going to be able to pick up the kill. Rather, Rammus managed to get the last hit, but Caston ensured the kill there. Blue team Caston manages to pick up this bottom turret while that was going on. And now the turret advantage is still only 1 in their favor, but they're still just battling it out for this top turret. Purple team takes a lot of damage. Purple team Caston goes down, but the... oh man, Jax goes down. Blue team Aatrox doing what he can. Triggers the passive. Ari is up here now for the defense. Lands a nice knock-up on her, but she's doing lots of damage. Manages to pick up the Aatrox. Rammus taking them turret hits. Purple team Caston comes in, cleans up, even though Ari goes down in the process. Ezreal and Jaina are still just battling it out here, trying to help take this. Zac manages to interrupt, but he doesn't have that turret anymore to help him with that defense, but manages to interrupt them long enough to keep that point neutral. But now it is even. The Nexuses are even, and now purple team is slowly whittling away at that blue team Nexus. And we are only 15 minutes into this game, and holy crap, is it fast-paced. And, blue team still defending. Ezreal managing to get a nice interrupt there on the Zac with his global ultimate. Doing what he can, but Jax is keeping up pace here, trying to head him off, and it looks like he's going to start capturing this, and I don't think he can battle this. Ezreal just doing what he can here to prevent this Jax from capturing, and does some nice damage here, but it looks like blue team is going to capture this. We got another battle going on here up at top lane. Caston's trading silences. Caston, purple team Caston getting caught out by the Rammus. He manages to rift walk over the wall. Blue team Caston keeps with them, but Ari manages to land a nice charm there. Caston taking lots of damage and goes down. And now all sorts of damage going down on this Aatrox and Rammus, but Aatrox does a nice jump over the wall, picks up that blue team, that purple team Kassadin, and Rammus is going to go down here to the Ari. And now Aatrox is doing what he can here. Does another nice knock up there. Almost picks up the Ari, but a beautiful Zhonya's manages to keep her alive just for another day. And once again, blue team is still trying to maintain this 1-turret lead that they have here, but Zac is going to go down to the combined onslaught of the Ezreal and Jaina there at the bottom lane. Looks like Jax is coming up to play around with this Leona, and with that point neutral, it is once again even. The advantage is slightly in purple team's favor just because they did manage to capture that, and they do have a slight Nexus lead. And we are on the final countdown. 96 points left here on the blue team Nexus. And Leona doing what she can here to defend, and looks like they might be able to neutralize this, but Kassadin and Ari come in from the side. Jax is going to go down. Purple team just doing a beautiful job defending here. Lands a nice charm there on the Rammus, but it looks like he is going to be able to get away. Twin Shadows managing to catch up with him, taking a lot of damage. Null Zone. Aatrox comes in with the ultimate. Jaina ult manages to interrupt a lot of that. And purple team trying to do what they can here, but Aatrox just ravaging that blue team Kassadin, that purple team Kassadin. I hate it when there's mirror matchups. I have the worst time keeping them straight, and it looks like Ari is jumping after this. Aatrox trying to do what she can, whiffs the charm, but manages to land with the orb. And purple team is still maintaining this turret lead. We are at 72 here on this blue team Nexus, and Jaina goes down to the mighty Jax. And meanwhile, at bottom lane, Looks like Leona and Ezreal are still playing around here. Zach trying to abuse his mobility, jumping around here. Leona trying to go for the neutralize here, but I don't think she's going to quite be able to do it, especially with Rammus on the way. Ezreal trying to come along on the side here. Meanwhile, up at top, Ahri gets picked up by the Jax and the Aatrox that are just doing incredible amounts of damage, but unfortunately, blue team just does not have the mobility to take advantage of these leads. We are down to 56 points here on this blue team Nexus, and it looks like Zach manages to pick up the Ezreal. And we'll see if they can do something here. Cassin manages to backdoor and neutralize this turret. And that's going to be enough to do just a little bit there. Rift walks away there before he can do too much. And it looks like they're going to try and take it back. And he manages to get an interrupt there on Cassin, but does not get the interrupt on Rammus. So they are going to be able to get this back. There's a Ghost. And now we're going to see him jump around here. Jump up, and get down. And blue team does have that turret lead now, slowly ticking away at this purple team, trying to bring it back to even, 56 to 90 right now. And oh man, they have a 2-turret lead. It's going to tick even faster. Jax trying to catch this Leona a little bit out of position. She runs through the turret, gets knocked up by the Aatrox here, and looks like Castins are dueling it out. Purple team Janna manages to do a nice little interrupt, but purple team Castin does go down, and this might be what blue team needs to take the lead. And they just got a nice onslaught going. Jaina trying to do what she can to defend, but purple team is just having a little bit of trouble with this defense. And Jaina is just trying to interrupt wherever she can. Here comes the Ezreal pushing out on this turret, trying to get the minions here to help support. Try and do a little bit of damage, but Rammus is there for the support, and that is one fat Rammus. Look at him. Just a beast. Blue team is defending, and now blue team has the tied it up, but it is 56 to 55. One way or another, this game will most likely end within the next 2 minutes here, so we will see who will be the victor. Meanwhile, back at top lane, Aatrox manages to pick up the Jaina, and purple team still dueling it out here with the Jax, and blue team Castin is going to go for the defense here. Rammus forcing this Ezreal back here, doing some nice damage. Look at that damage. There's a Ghost, manages to kite just a little bit. There's a neutralize, and now it is brought to even on the turrets. Nice flash there by the Castin, manages to land a nice taunt, and an auto attack picks up the kill, and it looks like Rammus is going to go for the neutralize here. And even though blue team is just slightly ahead, purple team does have that turret lead just for now, even though it's going to get neutralized here. Leona goes down, and we'll see if blue team can take advantage of this slight lead that they have in terms of champs. Purple team trying to defend this top turret as much as possible. Blue team manages to capture that bottom turret. Blue team Castin gets hit by a nice charm there, but Ahri doing what she can, and there's the neutralize most likely here at this top turret. Meanwhile, at bottom lane, purple team trying to do what they can, frantically trying to get some turrets back here. This timer is slowly ticking away, 31 seconds, and they have a 4-point lead now. 31.25. We're getting to the final countdown. I think this game might be over here. I think blue team is going to take the lead. Even though purple team manages to get a neutralize here, that will buy them a little bit of time. Purple team, if they can get this captured here very, very quickly, they might be able to hold out just a little bit longer, but blue team is going to be able to capture this back most likely. There's the neutralize. We got 9 seconds left. They got to take this back right now. Okay, they have 6 seconds once this gets captured back, so we're going to have a frantic defense here. 6 to 5, and it looks like blue team is going to come out ahead in this team fight, and this is most likely going to get the game. Once they get this capture, purple team will have about 6 seconds in order to capture a point, and I don't think they got it. Oh, they managed to neutralize the top point, and Jaina manages to try and neutralize this one. Looks like Rammus might be able to stop it, but oh, that's going to be huge. It's 3 to 2 in terms of turrets. Blue team going for the neutralize here at this bottom turret. There is a contest, and it looks like Leona is going to be able to there maybe get the interrupt. It is 45 to 5. Once they capture this, 4 seconds left, and I think it's going to be over. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory finally going to the blue team, and voila, there is the explosion. Ba-boom. So that was a Dominion game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wow, look at that particle effect. Whoa! Okay, so I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you like what you see, very interesting. I've never commentated Dominion. Jesus, there's just so much going on. 5 places to watch all at once. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you like what you see, hit that like button, favorite, subscribe. You know the drill. If you really like it, share with your friends. And I'd like to thank you one more time for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.